Hello, I'm Greg Sanford. Today's video is about how to harvest red-rooted amaranth for food. Red-rooted amaranth is a herbaceous plant that grows in the summer months. It is prolific throughout the continental United States. It is found in disturbed soils. Disturbed soils are soils that have been turned naturally or by humans. Therefore, they can be found in farms and gardens and in suburban lawns. The young plants are delicious, and I'll be focusing on how to harvest the young stems and leaves from this plant. To identify red-rooted amaranth, you're going to look for a plant with a central stem. Along the bottom of the stem, you'll find reddish or pinkish coloration. If you were to pull this plant up from the ground, you will find that the plant has a reddish colored root. Along the stem are alternating leaves. These leaves are simple with a wavy margin. Sometimes at the tip of this leaf will be a notch. Each leaf will have a central vein. Attached to the central vein will be veins that are curved towards the margins. This is called pinnate venation. On the underside of this leaf, you'll find that the veins of the leaf are prominently whitish. The smallest plants will have egg-shaped leaves, and then as the plants get to be older, the leaves will elongate out to become an ovate leaf. Or think of it as an egg-shaped leaf with a rounded point. The stem of the young plants will have very small hairs on them, and it's hard to see with the eye. The leaves are sparsely hairy along the margins and the veins. However, at this stage of development, it's possible to confuse this amaranth with smooth amaranth or Powell amaranth, one of the many edible amaranths, which you can harvest and eat and are delicious. As the young plants get older, there'll be a set of leaves between each older leaf and the stem. The plant can be harvested by pinching the stem with your fingers or by cutting them with a knife. In fact, when the stem can no longer be easily broken with your fingers, it's time to just collect the leaves from this plant, because now the whole stem and leaf can no longer be collected. It's just too big. I'm harvesting the amaranth greens when they're about a foot high or 30 centimeters high, and I'm just grabbing a bunch of them and then cutting the lower stem with a knife. It's important that I check the bunch that I've harvested to make sure that no poisonous plants are mixed in with the amaranth greens, because there will be plants growing within the amaranth greens, and some of them could be edible and you could decide to cook them together, but you'll need to distinguish the poisonous plants and the other strange plants from the amaranth greens. Now after this, I recommend cooking it. The stems and leaves of these young plants were blanched very quickly for about 10 seconds and then fried. Here's the dish with some sesame oil and soy sauce.